difficult to stop.
And Giannis has now scored their last 8 points to give Milwaukee a 9-point lead. Straight away three from Ross won't go. It's tipped by Birch, no, and Clark keeps it alive. Augustine, no contact, he turns it over. Carver the steal, fires on a three, missed it.
When I used to coach against Kyle Korver teams, every time he missed, I was shocked and I had a sigh of relief.
Giannis turning back Birch. Connaughton thought about it, puts it on the deck, and slithers to the rack. Pass by Augustine as Giannis just keeps on coming.
Yeah, everything's going to the rim right now. The Magic have somehow got to get more help and make Milwaukee shoot the ball from the outside.
Antetokounmpo now is 5 for 5, 14 points. In the meantime, those turnovers, uncharacteristic what he inherited.
Oh, absolutely. He's changed the entire outlook of the Magic organization. Unfortunately, he's trying to do it without two starters right here. It's just so difficult against this team, and right now they're just unable to keep Milwaukee away from the rim. Plus Milwaukee's defense is stepping up. It's been the best defense in the league for...
Antetokounmpo is 6 of 6, 16 points, and right now Orlando taking it on the green to mic themselves up. Always nice to hear the chatter. And right
going, he said we've got to defend better. That our fast break keys off of our defense. We're seeing that today.
Augustine, one of the few guys with postseason experience, had a terrific start in that first round series against the Raptors last year. 25 points in that upset Game 1 win. As we get an offensive foul here on Middleton.
The defender, an excellent call.
So first personal on Bledsoe. See if Orlando can take advantage. So Vucevic back in after a brief rest. Fournier changed his mind. Still 6 on the timer. Vucevic against Lopez. Bottled up. Augustine off 1 foot and he hits. Back-to-back basket.
That's a difficult shot.
See the bench scoring, favoring Orlando. Lopez from the corner. Got it.
That's great offense, staying spotted up. Bledsoe from the opposite slot ran a diagonal cut toward the basket into the lane. They hit him, it collapses the defense, out to Brook Lopez for a three.
That's target practice meantime for DJ Augustine, who's hit 7 straight points for the Magic. Leaves Bledsoe, slithers into the paint, will shoot the floater up over the top of Clark. Giannis inside, offensive rebound. Back up, and he'll shoot free throws. East of our terrific TNT crew with you from Orlando. Game 3, Bucks and the Magic. Orlando pulling off the shocker in the opener before Milwaukee handled them easily in Game 2. Where does the series go from here? Ennis. Is it going to get a much better look than that? Orlando still down 11. Middleton builds on that differential.
And pack it in and build a wall to keep him from getting to the rim. He drives it right at the defense, uses himself essentially as a screen, tosses it back to Middleton for the easiest shot he's had in this series, a wide open three.
Middleton again, and he's back. What makes Middleton great is his unselfishness, but if this team is going to get to where they want to go, you have to think that Chris Middleton needs to be a top scorer the way he has been the last couple of years.
Oh, there's no question. They need Middleton and Bledsoe to get going. I mean, if you think about Boston with Tatum, Kemba Walker, Jaylen Brown, if you think about Toronto with Van Vliet, Lowry, and Siakam, you know, you can't do it with one guy. You need these guys going, and I like it. Middleton playing well, being aggressive. They need all of this from him.
Middleton 10 points, 4 of 8 from the field. 48 coughs it up. Williams ahead of the field to Matthews. Matthews left open, fires and buries it.
And the Magic's offense are getting them in trouble. You've got to be more efficient at this end. Take care of the ball, get good shots back, and get your defense defense set, that's how you give yourself a chance to stay in this game.
Vucevic, mid-range jumper short. 8 straight points for Milwaukee. Now look at it, the other end of the floor.
Top 3 forwards are out. Al-Farouq Aminu, Jonathan Isaac, and Aaron Gordon. Great defensively in this series is out. Steve Clifford just is out of options here.
Make matters worse, Brook Lopez with the easy layup. And this Milwaukee lead.
There by the referees. That's illegal.
So here's Gary Clark. Vucevic into the corner for Fournier. French national probing the defense. Outside to Clark. That's a 3 no. And a weak side rebound by Lopez. Just wonder what Steve Clifford can do here. Talk about trying to get creative. It is an uphill climb for the Orlando Magic.
Well, more plays like that. That was great defense. Good pressure on the pick and roll. Evan Fournier rotates over to the roll man and creates a turnover. The Magic, to have any chance to get back in this game, are going to have to be absolutely outstanding on the defensive end of the floor.
Wesley Matthews. For Matthews, he's got 9.
Well, here's what happens when it gets rolling, too. The pressure goes off of the shooters, so they shoot free. And we're up 21. If I miss, it's no big deal. We don't need a basket. It's easy to shoot when everything's rolling. If the game's close and every shot's more meaningful, then you find out who can really shoot the ball. It's easy right now, and it's tough to stop the Milwaukee, the defending champs, or the team that ended up winning it, now the defending champs. You know, you don't get there if you're not outstanding. So this is a really, really good team. And they're playing extremely well today against a team who's absolutely depleted roster-wise.
Well, this one has quickly gotten away from Orlando. This will be an offensive foul. They say that the advantage. Orlando has not scored a point in the last 4.5 minutes. Vucevic had those 7 early points. Haven't heard much from him since. Here he comes, leans into Lopez. Pretty baby.
He's got to go through Vucevic now. It's got to be pick and rolls with Vucevic. It's got to be post-ups with Vucevic. 15 from 3-point range.
Antetokounmpo sizes up Gary Clark. Outside, Connaughton. That's good. Connaughton had the sharp shooting his plate right now as they try to figure things out shorthanded. And meantime, the Bucks just keep on coming. George Hill.
In years, Steve has done an outstanding job as a head coach, maximizing but his teams are still always going to be very, very difficult to play against because they'll defend, they'll take care of the ball, they'll play hard, and they'll play unselfishly, and they'll always be meticulously prepared.
Now this Orlando team, as they turn it over.
The quadruple teaming on that last post-up.
Yanni's on a 3. And they just haven't had.
First 2 seeding games, they got 2 wins, looked good. You know, the 10 games between the All-Star break and the stoppage of play, Orlando was the #1. Gordon goes down, and this team is just depleted and very much under-talented.
3 straight Orlando turnovers as Middleton misses on a 3. It's a 21-4 run by the Bucks. Owundu beating Vucevic. But Nikola Vucevic, first Magic into double figures. He's got 11. And with 48 seconds left in a half, it is all Bucks.
But you don't play the cross screen correctly.
So far, the Greek stud pitching a perfect game. He's 8 for 8 from the field on an open 3. Pretty deflating. Orlando looks up and they're still down 25 points. DiVincenzo creeping inside. Orlando defense has just been non-existent, and that, of course, has been an issue for them, Stan, all season long.
Yeah, look, I mean, Steve Clifford's teams in 7 years, I'd like to know how many times they've given up 70 and a half. I mean, this is usually a very solid defensive team. But give a lot of credit to Milwaukee. They're firing on all cylinders today. Their defense is great. It's creating easy buckets. They're playing